Hello, my name is Luke Shaw. Welcome to Luke's Story. Today we're going to talk about Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, this next Marvel Cinematic Worldview commentary. Thanks for coming. Let's get into it. Alright, so in the scheme of all things, especially when you deal with something like death, what is something that we can take away from death in terms of what makes life even more feasible to live? And what makes the life that we live more than the life that we are choose to honor? See, Shuri has to deal with these kind of things. Also take up the mantle of being the Black Panther. She's a techie, and with no responsibility of her own, a fighter. And due to that, there seems to be something that's great in terms of what is implemented in this picture that Ryan Coogler wants us to understand. Death is nothing but formidable treasure if you choose the path that's wise rather than the path that's foolish. And due to everything that comes to grips, that's what this movie is really about. What are you choosing to do? How do you choose the right path? And how do you deter away from the wrong path? What makes a king a king? What makes a queen a queen? And what makes a fighter a fighter? See, with Wakanda's #1 resource in the world, vibranium, it's a target for everyone to come and get that said metal in terms of precise resource. And Wakanda fights for the resource. Wakanda fights for its integrity. Wakanda fights for its culture. Wakanda is forever. But here's the thing. What's the next credits of this haul? What can we tie in together to make sure we all understand the basics of what this movie's trying to portray? Let's go into detail. So, Wakanda Forever. It's in the name. It's in the title. Why does it need to be in the title? It's because Wakanda is strong. Wakanda is knowledgeable. Wakanda is wise. Wakanda is translucent. Wakanda is forever. And that's what this movie is really about. The pre-standing of Wakanda. And mixed with new dangers. And mixed with further villains. And mixed with old foes and old friends. See, the thing is, when you think about Wakanda, especially Black Panther, whether you carry the mantle of Black Panther, there's seemingly something that comes out of responsibility to get with the right path on the right note. And Black Panther seems to show what it means to be in that sense of the right note. See, the most precious metal in the world, the most indestructible metal in the world, comes from Wakanda. And that's where Wakanda gets its riches from. And in terms of all the people of all the world, in terms of riches, from Wakanda, it seems feasible to know that Wakanda is of a certain power. Especially when feasibly trying to take care of your country. Being a model for other countries. And being something of a natural power to itself. And that's what this movie is really trying to get people to understand. There's a seemingly gray scale between power and responsibility. How are you weighing the two? What is the weight between the two? And how can you make sure the two are coinciding together? See, the thing is, Wakanda, without Black Panther, is just a kingless country. But with Black Panther, and the precious metal in the world, it's a strength no one's ever beheld before. So in all, when you think about this country, when you think about the movie, think about the strength of the king. The strength of his sister, in terms of her brother's death. The strength of a nation, in terms of everything that comes together. But here's the thing. What does this mean for you and I? What does this mean for you and I? Application, of course. So when you think about everything that I just said, what can you take away from it? You can take this away. You are strong. You are powerful. You are knowledgeable. All the things that a human being can be, you are it. And if you protect those things, if you protect your honor, and you protect your legion, you're able to become bigger and better than ever before, even in the stake of death. See, the thing is, when Chadwick Boseman died, it was a big breakup between Marvel and Black Panther. But seemingly this movie grew between the lines of death and became something more than what the eye could see. And because of that, because of everything that happened in the last few years, including the death of a worldwide known actor, Chadwick Boseman, playing a worldwide known superhero, Black Panther, there seems to be something lost. But what this movie did was show what the loss could do in terms of the scraps that they're able to pick up. And here's the thing. When you're in a pathway of disaster, when you're in a pathway of, certain death, do you choose to stop or do you keep going? The thing is, with this YouTube channel, it seems a little dry. I mean, there's other channels that gain a lot of subscribers in weeks. But the thing is, with this channel, is I'm developing something so intricate and different that it needs time to erupt. It needs time to come through. And that's what I'm saying to you. Whatever project you're working on, whatever everything you think is worth it to work on it. Do it. Be it. Despite the challenges. Because the thing is, the world doesn't stop at your whim. But sometimes it freezes in time to show you how much you're worth being the person you are. Thank you for my application. Let's continue forward. Thank you for going to the story. Thank you for going to this Marvel Cinematic Worldview commentary. There are more commentaries in the future, so keep an eye out for those. Also, the mission is 1,000 subscribers. You guys can only get there by hitting the share, like, and subscribe button right on the screen. Also by hitting the bell. Follow my Patreon if you can. And leave a thumbs up as well. Thank you again, and peace.